Before we start, hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Nature is Phenomenal. Here are 9 animals that actively hunt humans. Sharks. There's no doubt that sharks are capable killers. Every year, a handful of people are killed by one of the 4 most dangerous species of shark: the great white, the tiger shark, bull shark, and oceanic white tips. However, not many of these attacks are committed by a single shark that seems bent on coming back for more. But this seems to be exactly what happened in the Jersey Shore shark attacks of 1916.
And by this time I was starting to get a bit freaked out. I was in the water and...
Brown bears. Weighing in at up to 1,500 pounds, with enormous claws and a bite as powerful as a lion, brown bears don't always stick to a diet of nuts and berries. Fortunately, bear attacks are rare though, and most are defensive when the bear feels threatened. Even when confronted, brown bears will usually retreat as they are inherently fearful of humans. But cases of rogue bears are well documented, and it is not unheard of for these bears to eat the victims. Such bears are often old or injured, but this does not appear to have been a factor in the series of attacks carried out by a huge brown bear known as the Kesagaki in Japan around 100 years ago.
And here, the bears enjoy a daily diet of meat, grains, breads, fruit.
Wolves. Wolves have had a reputation as being man-eaters since time began. They have featured in folk stories and fairy tales for centuries, and we all know what will happen if we go down to the woods. Well, not a lot these days, as wolves have been persecuted pretty much out of existence everywhere except for the remotest spots. However, to some extent, this reputation is a little undeserved. Despite being formidable predators which hunt in packs, the number of attacks on humans is lower than might be expected. This is partly because wolves are intelligent and have learned that attacking human beings brings very bad consequences. There are therefore 3 types of wolf more likely to kill humans for food: those that have never encountered humans, those that have got too used to humans, and those that are rabid.
Just a nibble, but even so, as individuals, wolves are awesome predators, but it's when they come together as a pack.
The sloth bear of Mysore. As far as bears go, the sloth bear definitely doesn't look the scariest. In fact, it looks slightly comical with its crazy hair and funny walk. But don't be deceived, the sloth bear is one of the most feared animals in Asia. It is said that tigers will go out of their way to avoid them, and rhinos have a pathological dislike of them. This is all for a good reason. Sloth bears can be very nasty. Whilst there are numerous reports of sloth bear attacks, often resulting in horrific injury or death, the case of the sloth bear of Mysore was particularly disturbing for 2 reasons. Firstly, the fact that the bear attacked and killed so many people. Hyenas. The hyena is not the most appealing of animals to look at, and the common opinion of them is that they are cowardly scavengers. In folklore, they have often been associated with witchcraft, with the belief that they can influence people's spirits and rob graves. Some of this may well be true. However, it is now known that hyenas kill around 95% of all the food they eat. Ironically, it has been observed that lions more commonly feed on kills made by hyenas than the other way around. Lions. Whilst most of the animals on this list so far have pretty patch records as far as being man-eaters go, this is definitely not the case with lions. These are the 2nd biggest of all the cats and are fearsome killing machines. Even today, it is estimated that up to 700 people are attacked every year by lions. Whilst this is a pretty alarming figure by itself, there are cases where whole prides of lions seem to have developed a taste for human flesh. It is said that lions are much bolder and more aggressive than tigers when it comes to these cases. Whilst their lack of stealth makes them easier to dispatch, the death tolls can be much higher whilst they are alive. Probably the most prolific man-eating lions were the lions of Njombe in Tanzania. During 1932, a pride of 15 lions unleashed a reign of terror over the town of Njombe, killing anywhere between 1,500 and 2,000 people. The lions would travel overnight and attack during the day.
To one another.
Crocodiles. Crocodiles are one of the few animals that will use any opportunity to take humans as prey. One simple rule is, the bigger they are, the more dangerous they are. Anything over 6 feet is considered a threat to humans. Of all species, the undisputed heavyweight in terms of size is the saltwater crocodile of Southeast Asia and Australia, reaching up to around 20 feet in length, and with the strongest measured bite of any creature. These crocs are responsible for numerous deadly attacks each year. However, it is the Nile crocodile of Africa which is responsible for the highest death toll. Estimates put the number of deaths attributed to Nile crocodiles at between 150 and 500 deaths per year, making them the #1 cause of death involving wildlife in Africa. This is partly due to the fact that Nile crocodiles often live in close proximity to humans, but it also has a lot to do with their enormous size and deadly jaws. Leopards. After a brief foray into Africa, we're back to India. From listing these animals, I'm getting the distinct impression that going to India is very likely to end in being eaten. And it gets worse. Apparently, leopards are less likely to become man-eaters than their bigger cousins, lions and tigers. However, it seems, once they get a taste for humans, they go for it big time. Leopards' natural diet often consists of non-human primates, allegedly taking prey as big as gorillas on occasion. So it isn't that much of a leap to humans, as they are very capable killers. Pound for pound, the leopard is the strongest of any mammal and has the most powerful bite of any cat. It also has a more effective killing technique, which often results in the prey's spine being crushed, skull being perforated, or the main vessels of the neck being severed. As if that wasn't enough, leopard bites often result in serious bacterial infections. The profile of the man-eating leopard is also different to that of other big cats. It was found that the majority of killer leopards were perfectly healthy and had just developed a taste for humans. It was also found that once a leopard had turned man-eater, they were likely to continue that way.
My leopards are about 70 kilos now and they jump in my arms all the time.
Tigers. For #1, we stay with the unfortunate folks of rural northern India. If the leopards, sloth bears, or wolves don't get you, then maybe the most prolific of all man-eaters, the Bengal tiger, will. Tigers are responsible for causing more deaths by direct attacks than any other mammal, if not any animal. Whilst things have gotten a lot better for the inhabitants of northern India, estimates put the death toll from tiger attacks at over 1,000 per year, as recently as the 1900s. Perhaps the most startling figure is the estimated 373,000 people killed by tiger attacks between 1800 and 2009. What makes the tiger really stand out, though, is the numbers racked up by individual tigers on their killing rampages. The most infamous of all these man-eating tigers is the Champawat tiger, a female tiger reputed to have killed 436 men, women, and children in the 1890s and 1900s. This brings us to the end of the video. Hit like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. With that, see you in the next video.